I do, but like, look, makes my arm look small. So, trying to think, what happened in the sports world after Royals game yesterday?
Um, you know, Marco, I don't know. We were kind of busy.
No, but I mean, we watched the
What's the
Nets
Mavs
win, and
game?
then the Lakers came
Mavs
on.
won. Mavs
Mavs
beat
won.
Nets and yeah, Lakers. Clippers got the best of Lakers.
Another
Sure, we'll
terrible
talk
game.
NBA today. Yeah, but they're injured. They don't have their two best players. Who are the Lakers? Right? Where are the Lakers without LeBron and AD? How
Yeah,
good can they be? You know.
I'm just curious what they're. I want to see what this Lakers team looks like though with a non 100% LeBron, just so I can get an idea of what this team will look like in the playoffs. One of those things. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just want to see. I want to see some regular season games with them, just so we know. Just so I know where they're at.
Well, he said he might be back next week, right?
hmm Yep. Next week is the timetable.
But they got 6 games left. They're tied with the Blazers right now. We're at the 6th seed. Of
hmm
course, they want to avoid that 7, so they aren't in the play-in.
Right.
And they're 1 game behind the Mavs at the 5 seed. Mhm. The playoffs are starting to, more or less shape up. Like seedings now are between 2 or 3 teams.
Yeah.
Like in the West, 1 and 2 seed Jazz Suns, 3 and 4 seed Clippers Nuggets,
hmm
5, 6, 7 it's Mavs Lakers Blazers, and 8, 9 is probably Warriors or Grizzlies, or you could say 8, 9, 10 bringing the Spurs. And now the Pelicans are starting to sneak up because the Spurs are kind of sucking. Are
Lily,
not playing the best.
Lily's right. You do have a cool shirt on. And speaking of those Mavs,
You know who got me this shirt?
your mom.
No,
Oh, Ari.
no.
No, we got you a jersey. Um, who got you that shirt? I don't know.
Miss Cool herself, Lily.
Of course, she got you that shirt. She was styling and profiling you.
Yeah, styling and profiling. But you're right. I'm wearing this great shirt again that I got from a great person. Talking about a great win. We watched that game at good old Luis's West.
Yeah,
Um, we watched it. I'll say it was on TV.
they
But
let us. The bartender let us have the remote.
yeah, she was nice. We asked her. We have a random question. She said, "I love random questions."
Yeah. Well,
Well,
what was that random question?
it
I
was
think.
yours. In 20 years, our checkbook's going to be gone, obsolete.
Yeah, yeah, not a thing anymore.
She said yes. You asked 10 years? She says she doesn't know. She
Yeah,
thinks 10 years still there because of, that older generation that she
she said she
mentioned.
still uses checks and still writes them. So
She was
10 years.
saying her mom, who's old, she
Yep,
still uses that. So
that too. Which I don't know. Venmo, Cash App. We'll see what
you
happens.
mentioned that. I just think the big transactions that you
Yep.
use with checkbooks,
And people still
is that going to be used with Venmo and Cash App? Or
and
is that going to become more common?
people pay for services usually with a check. I know my mom has a lot of clients who pay her in check. But she starts accepting Venmos too. She does do Venmos.
And I think that's smart. I think Venmo's very smart as long as it's not a big transaction.
Right. You don't want to risk it.
Just big transactions might get a little. Yeah, you're right. Not risk it. All that.
There's hackers out there too. They get into your stuff. Do you know what are the numbers on the check? You have your check number, your routing number.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I
Probably
think
is your account number on there?
checking number, no account number maybe. I'm just remembering from when I worked at Hy-Vee, they if our check reader was broken, then we had to manually enter in, so we had to make sure we knew what numbers we were putting in correctly. It was fun being a checker because you could It was fun remembering the numbers for the produce. Good old times. Oh, there was something about Silvio De Sosa.
There's some things with his court stuff. I haven't been looking. Good
Oh,
morning,
really?
Mom. Thanks.
Good
I haven't
morning,
showered,
Miriam.
but
Oh, thank you. Decided to wet my hair down today.
yeah, I think I just got out of bed. But
That's how it is on this show, though. Terrell's gonna be joining us later, whenever he's ready.
he's
He was
dialing
talking
up
about
right
coming
now.
on the show today.
You know, my mom's in here. The Pistons won
They did.
yesterday. I saw something that it was a game that both teams were disappointed about the result because the Grizzlies lost by 14, and I think that's under the belief that maybe Pistons want to tank. But I mean, I think that's fine.
Oh,
They're still bottom of the East. I think last bottom two. They're the bottom of the East right now. Second worst in the league. Which,
yeah.
would be good. Get that draft pick.
Who's the number one pick this year?
Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
That's the undisputed number one pick. Number two and number three. Number two, that's when it's between two players.
We'll see what happens.
Mobley or Jalen Suggs. Number three, that's when you throw in the guy who wasn't picked.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like I've been playing around with the tankathon.com and playing around with the mock draft, and I was writing my results. I kept pressing, simming it. Mobley never falls below 3.
Yeah.
But Suggs, depending on who there is, he could fall as low as 5. Majority of the time, he was in 2, 3.
You think that's more because of the team's needs?
And of course,
They don't
that's just a simulation. You don't know.
need 'em? Gotcha.
But that's when Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga from the G League come in. So based on, and it was the Cavs and Kings who seemed like if it was between those two or Jalen Suggs, they would pick
Any
those
international players in the top 10 projected to go top 10?
Not in top 10, but there's one guy who could be. I'm looking at the order right now. There's one guy that could be.
You don't need to
End of
gob in
lottery.
detail. Go in detail.
Go and gob in detail. It's okay. There's a guy from Turkey, Alperen Sengun. And I'm reading about him. We talked about him a couple weeks ago, which I wonder if this is going to backfire for him. But they're saying, a lot of things are saying, teams don't want to make the same mistake they made with Jokic with him.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is a center. He's 6'10", 240 pounds. I'm just reading off here. Not even 19 yet.
In the red corner.
In the red corner. But remember, we see Jokic. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
Center. We didn't know he could be
A point guard.
point guard. And he was picked late second round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
you had mentioned
this
that.
Sengun on Tankathon is the 9th ranked prospect. And it seems like every time I press it, the Spurs are going to pick him, which I love. I think that'd be great. I hope he does well. I don't think he'll be, picked too high.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like, there's always those international prospects. You never know. Seems like the last 10 years, more and more have been doing well.
Right.
And there's a guy from Australia, 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey.
Mm-hmm.
Terrell knows about him.
He giddies up.
He's a tall point guard. Doesn't seem like he's the best shooter. 6'8" point guard. I mean, that can do something. He's just got to better his shooting. And I think those are the two main international guys, and then you can keep going. But those are the two ones that'll be the first two picked in the first round, maybe even top 20. They're probably both top 20.
You done a lot of the NBA mock drafts?
It's hard to do mock drafts, but what you do
Oh yeah,
is you
because the
just
lottery.
go to this Tankathon and you just press Sim Lottery.
Oh, okay. And then
I just pressed in. It says, okay, Rockets get Cunningham, Cavs will get Mobley, Pistons get Suggs, and it just keeps going.
She said you don't need to bring up that the Pistons where they're at in the league right now. Where they're at in the standings.
I think it's okay because I think they get that draft. I'd love for them to get Cade Cunningham. Because the Pistons do have a good player who a lot of people wanted. They have Jeremy Grant. Remember, he was on the Nuggets last year. They got some young players. And Jeremy Grant apparently has a good relationship with the GM. And people wanted to people were thinking if the Pistons would trade him, and I don't think they traded him. Seems like he's part of the plan.
There we go.
It's okay. It's
he giddies
okay.
up. Oh, I gotta ask. Has anybody watched the Mitchells versus the Machines movie yet on Netflix? I guess we know he hasn't.
Mitchell.
Right, coming in at the
Oh,
perfect
here
time.
we go. Mitchell versus Machine.
The Mitchells versus the Machine. It's family. It's a family movie, animated. There you go. The Mitchells are like the name of the family.
Thank you.
Um,
Mitchell versus Machine. What is it about? Who's Mitchell?
no, Mitchells. It's a family, like the Incredibles.
Mm.
Family, like
You know
Fast
what?
and Furious.
I'll be honest. You guys aren't giving me the best. So I just got to search. Oh, it's an animated.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Is it like G-rated or something?
PG, probably.
Why would I watch it? Oh, Eric Andre's in it?
Maybe.
Maybe. Armand's looking at the cast.
This is a good
I don't know
cast.
why he's asking if he's looking.
Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Olivia Colman. Couple people I don't know. Blake Griffin.
I was just about to say that's like the Oscars, but an animated movie.
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Blake
Bunch
Griffin
of
plays
Oscar
the robot.
people.
5 viewers. Y'all hot.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that went down to 4.
Nice job.
Who we got in here? We got Shaw, Bennett,
Yep, Bennett's in here.
Lily,
Miriam.
Cool shirt.
Good morning, everybody.
You know who copied the shirt?
Yeah, Lily, right?
Yeah. Wow. He didn't know. He guessed 4 people.
It was just a joke. I knew.
You guess 4 people. It took you 4 people to get Lily.
I was just messing with him, man. I knew Lily and Bob. I just wanted to mess around.
It's all right, Bennett. We understand. I'm a working man as well.
Yes, that's right.
Did you read his comment?
Yes, I did read his
I
comment.
mean,
He's been working.
All right, yeah. I was gonna say you look confused.
No. I was just like, oh, you're reading the
What
comments.
is
huh?
it?
What are you doing?
I just searched Mitchell's versus Machines, and that's the tweet.
That's it.
These
That's the
shoes.
tweet.
Oh shoot, wrong group.
This is the show.
Why y'all stop talking?
Well, because you came in, so we got to see what you talk about. You know, I'm glad you're here. I was playing with the NBA mock draft simulator.
I don't know why. We can't do anything unless we're in the top 4.
Let's talk about the coffee. Where's the coffee from, Armand?
The coffee's from Uncle Hottie. My Uncle Hottie came and gave us coffee from
Uncle Hattie.
Hottie.
Hottie.
I had spelled like Hattie though. My mom's brother.
This is Hattie.
He from Costa Rica, straight from Costa Rica.
It said 100% on the
Es muy bueno.
cover. That's good. It is good. It's good with honey and
Sí,
cinnamon and
sí.
cardamom.
Cardamom. Cardamom.
Speaking of mom, Sunday's Mother's Day.
Sunday's Mother's
Make
Day.
sure you guys
Sunday's Mother's Day.
call your mother.
Or go see your mother. Better yet, go see your mom.
If you can't, call her. If you can't, though. Some people can't see them. Some people are out of town. You got to call your mom. Make sure you call your mom.
Thanks for going
It's your dad's
I'm-
birthday today.
Yeah, it's my dad's
Happy
big.
birthday, Dad. Dr.
It's-
Al, we love you.
It's his big 50, the 5-0.
Yes, sir. We drinking Hennessy.
Yeah.
That's how you celebrate 50.
Hennessy.
Strong dark liquor. For a strong dark man. Yeah. Woo!
He's a whiskey guy, though, right?
Yeah, he's slowly getting
Isn't
into it.
Hennessy whiskey?
I don't know if he's ever had Hennessy. Maybe I'll get him some Hennessy.
It is. I
Yeah.
thought it was just.
I'm sure he's never had it.
Cognac. Is
Yeah, I was
cognac
gonna say-
whiskey? I don't know. I'm not in.
I'm gonna
not
go-
into it that deep.
I'm gonna
I
go
know
to the
it's
liquor
called cognac.
store.
I know it's called cognac.
Get him
But
something.
I'm not sure. I feel like cognac is a type of whiskey. I feel like it's a whiskey.
Yeah, we're just sitting here and gonna keep guessing when we have the power of the internet in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's yeah.
Oh, you're right. Let's see.
That's the great
Hennessy.
thing about conversation. They couldn't just look things up back then.
It is a cognac.
That was
There you
actually
go.
the bad thing about conversation. That's how his lies got spread.
Hennessy is brandy made in Cognac, France.
Wow.
But the brand was created by an Irishman.
Interesting. It's a very
Okay, all
It's a
you
very
did was type
cultured
in
drink.
Hennessy. You didn't really answer my question.
But Google said it for me. Is Hennessy a whiskey or a brandy?
Oh, it's a brandy. Okay.
brandy.
I didn't realize there was a difference.
Brandy and Miss Whisk.
Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, what a show!
That show was funny.
Brandy
You
and
guys ever
Mr.
watch
Whisk.
Dave the Barbarian?
Yeah, the Barbarian.
Barbarian. That was a good show.
That was an
That
interesting
show was hilarious. That was a show.
I wonder if that's on Disney
That show
Plus.
introduced me to drugs.
Really?
That should not necessarily, but I mean,
Like it taught you what they were.
if a cartoon was necessarily be pointed out for people being on drugs, it'd be that one.
It was only there for 2 seasons.
It was fantastic. 2 seasons. Every episode episode was comedy.
Is it on Disney Plus?
No, or I'd be watching it all the time.
What about the Replacements? Did you watch the
The
Replacements?
Replacements is on Disney Plus. Yeah, that was a good show. Oh, Flimco.
There were some interesting Disney shows.
Telling you, Disney had some fire. Hey, Shaw, you still in here? Because I'm glad you're here, by the way.
Now, let's talk movies. We're the cinematic experts
Yeah,
here.
movies are opening back up, buddy. Wrath of Man. Go check it out. Jason Statham's back, man.
Wrath of Man.
It's gonna be
Wrath of
Crash.
What?
Or not Crash. What was the Crank? It's gonna be Crank.
No, it's not. Why you always reference that movie? He's been in so many others.
Because it cracks me up. I just remember because that was like his first. That was like coming out movies. Like when he was first getting onto the scene.
I thought his first movie was The Transporter.
Do you think he plays the same character in every movie?
I mean, you can say that about a lot of people.
Mhm.
And I'm going to be honest, Jason Statham, I just can never get tired of.
Okay.
Like, I just know what I'm getting at that point. At that point, I know what type of movie this is.
Shaw says,
and I
Hobbs
wouldn't
Shaw,
say,
yeah,
I wouldn't say every. I never saw the. I mean, maybe he was the same guy in the Italian Job. I guess it's just more. I guess he's the same guy.
Is he Hobb or is he Shaw?
What?
Is he Hobb or Shaw?
What are you talking about?
Jason Statham.
Are you really asking me which
Yeah.
character is he? He's Shaw, man. He's Deckard Shaw.
He's related to Braden. Braden, how's it feel to be related to a superstar?
Are you just did that on purpose because
What movies in theaters right now?
The Wrath of Man.
we could tell you that Wrath
Nobody.
of Man,
Wrath of Man.
Nobody. They put Ryan the Last Dragon.
King-
That was a good movie.
That was
Godzilla
very-
vs. Kong's in there now. They put that in there.
The Demon Slayer movie.
Demon Slayer.
Cruella's coming out.
Yeah, that comes out the 28th.
What's Benny Loves You?
Something I won't be saying.
Spiral. I keep seeing the.
Yeah, that movie. But
Quiet Place 2 comes out.
yes, Quiet Place 2. Yes, Memorial Day.
What is
I'll be
this?
there. I'm getting my tickets.
What is the Water
Yeah,
Man?
Mortal Kombat.
Yes, it's sad. Yeah, we did.
Yes.
It was cool. It's a cool movie, but I was very disappointed by one big thing. And it made me very upset, Shaw. And I don't want to spoil it for people if they haven't seen it.
Have you guys seen The Waterman? It came out in 2020, but it's releasing in theaters 2020. It has Dr. Octavius.
Dr. Octopus.
Octopus.
Doc Ock.
The Doc Ox.
I don't know what it's about, but it's
about
apparently in
Waterman.
theater. It's Cerebrum. I'm just looking at this
You just
website.
naming all the
I'm seeing
movies
it
that
said
nobody
what's
cares
in
about.
theaters.
There's not going to be much in theaters because
The
there's been a
fatalities were
drought.
cool.
There's not going to be much in theaters right now.
What is this?
We told you what's in theaters.
Spider-Man Tangled Hero.
And you still going. See? I don't even understand why.
What rabbit hole are you going down right now?
That's not even... You're not announcing movies in theaters.
Oh, it's a fan film.
Yeah.
I promise you these movies are not in theaters.
So, what movies are coming out next month then? Maybe that's the better question.
Next month? What's next month? June? What is coming? In the Heights, I think. That comes out in June, right?
Yeah, in fact, we could sign up for a special screening.
That's true.
An early screening. I can't wait. I have high hopes for that movie.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You don't?
No, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, I think... No,
It's a musical, right?
It doesn't always work out that way.
Suicide Squad does not come out next
The Rise of
Oh, my goodness.
Skywalker, I had
What
high
comes-
hopes for.
Fast 9 come out next month.
There you go. Fast and Furious 9 comes out next month.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. That is going to be awesome.
Peter Rabbit 2.
No.
Oh, we need to watch Paddington, because apparently that movie is just good.
Encanto.
Yeah.
That's coming out. It looks like it's a Disney movie. Hotel Transylvania 4. The Kissing Booth 3.
Oh yeah, it comes on Netflix. But you upset about that?
No,
I'm
I
about to do a
just.
Netflix watch party.
I mean, I watched the second one. It was.
Us.
Don't do that. We had a good. It was.
It was
good.
good.
Watch.
It was good.
A good
You know,
watch.
I think it opened my mind that maybe I do like cheesy movies because I was like, oh, it's a cheesy movie, but still, I was into it.
What are some other cheesy movies that you liked? Twilight.
I never watched Twilight. My cousins were big into it.
Mm.
Were you Team Jacob or Team Edward?
I wasn't part.
Team.
Did you watch Twilight?
I watched all of them.
So what team were you?
I think I was Team Edward. I guess I can't really remember.
I'm Team Jacob.
I'm sure.
No, I don't know. I didn't
I
have a
really
team.
don't remember. I remember how big those movies were though. Like when they all came out, like people were going crazy. Especially the third one. That was like the biggest one.
There's a movie called Above Suspicion that came out today with Emilia Clarke. What? That was from 2019. This website's just killing me.
Because it's been a drought, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Braden said La La Land a cheesy movie.
La La Land is not a cheesy movie. I wouldn't consider that a cheesy movie.
Oh, that's not cheesy. I'm not sure.
La La Land is life changing.
Indeed,
I ever tell you about the
indeed,
time where
indeed.
me and Braden sat and watched Titanic just one afternoon? I went over to his apartment and we just watched Titanic and that's like a 3-hour movie too.
Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
watch Lord of the Rings, the extended edition.
Wow, you did like that.
That movie, those movies are wild.
Is Titanic a cheesy movie?
I
I've never
don't
seen Titanic.
think so. You haven't? That's like such a famous. I've even seen Titanic.
Yes, it was.
I'm gonna be honest with
You
you.
already
I
know what
already know what
happens?
happens, and I don't really care to watch that for 3 hours. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care.
I already know
I
what
can-
happens.
I
I
can
think
honestly
everyone
tell
going into the theater already knew what happened.
Yeah, and they sat there for 3 hours to watch that. You know, honest, good for them. It's not for me. I'm not.
What's that?
Are you just not in the conversation?
I was chatting with Braden.
Did you?
What?
I don't know. Just
How? How are
just
you
not.
doing that?
I talked to him through there, and he talks on here through the comments. I was just chatting with him.
So Black Widow's coming out this summer. Did you?
Finally,
Did you hear the song they're gonna use?
I'm a Black Widow by Eminem.
I don't care. I just
No,
want to see what
no.
movie they're gonna use.
Yeah, we don't care, man. We just want to watch the movie.
It's like the Snyder Cut. It's like, all right, whatever. We just gotta go see it because it's part of something.
Did you watch it? What is this? The Green Knight.
Yeah, A24 movie.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
It has Dev Patel
Mm-hmm.
and Joel Edgerton.
Yeah. Yep. See the bad guy in it?
And what?
Green Knight?
I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer. I'm gonna just go watch it, I guess.
True. There hasn't been a trailer for it.
There has.
What?
I just didn't watch it. I think it came on during one time when I was in the movies. And I was watching my phone.
Is the Marvel movies Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
Yes, thank you. That's September, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not next month.
A Wes Anderson film is coming out.
Look at that cast. You like looking at cast?
That's a cast. You're good on that? Why?
I don't watch Wes Anderson movies.
Really?
What do you have against him?
You don't even watch. What Wes Anderson movie have you seen?
I haven't, but I know he has interesting films.
All right, so don't ask me what I have against him if you haven't watched them either.
I
Me
just wanna know.
personally, they're very artsy movies, and I'm good. I don't want to watch them.
Well, this is a big cast.
Congratulations. You're an ensemble guy. What if Wes Anderson's name attached to it? I'm good. But you can go ahead and name it. Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. See,
Cyrese Ronan.
Sorcery.
I don't know how to say her name.
Yeah.
Bill
Cersei.
Murray.
Cersei, whatever. Jeffrey Wright.
Frances McDormand. Elizabeth Moss. Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
That's a list, isn't
Now
it?
he's listening.
Why is he in this movie?
Yeah.
Because it's Wes Anderson.
No, you stop that.
I bet this gets nominated for at least 3 Oscars.
Wes Anderson did what DJ Khaled did on his album. He called up
Yeah.
everybody in his circle.
Some people I don't know, like Jeffrey Wright. Who's that?
I
He
mean,
called him. It's like some
Cersei.
people I didn't know on the
can't-
DJ Khaled album.
I can't. I really don't think he's been in anything you've ever seen. I mean, he's been in Westworld.
Let's see.
He's been in a lot of TV
Who's
shows.
that?
Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, I thought his name sounded
He's playing
familiar.
Commissioner Gordon.
You know what he was in? He was in one of the Hunger Games.
Conjuring is coming
Yeah,
out next
wasn't he
month.
the designer?
No.
No,
he was.
he was
the,
part
He
of
was,
the.
he was one of the doctors. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
he was like an engineer.
Hmm.
Saoirse Ronan.
There you go.
What?
Saoirse. Of course, Braden knows. Okay, Braden.
Saoirse Ronan. All right. Yeah. Why you saying okay like that? He's helping you out, you ding dong.
Idris Elba's gonna be in the movie.
Yeah, he's in the Suicide Squad, man. You missed that.
Yeah, I skipped through it. 3,000 Years of Longing.
He said, "Yeah, I skipped that."
Yeah, because he's fucking dingus.
You know what? Speaking of you, there's a movie called Soggy Bottom.
Is that the next SpongeBob movie?
No,
What are you talking about, man?
I don't know what it's about, but
Bradley Cooper's.
it's gonna. Yeah, Bradley Cooper's gonna. Venom,
Yes, sir.
The Many Saints of Newark. Ooh, it's a prequel to the Sopranos.
Okay.
That's a movie?
Yeah, The Many Saints of Newark.
Okay, I heard you the first time.
Leslie Odom Jr. is gonna be in it. Oh,
Oh, he's good.
Kenneth Murray changed his number to number 9, back to his college number at Oklahoma.
really?
Single digits. Keep happening. Have anybody on the Ravens changed yet?
Saw their rookie jerseys
I
came
don't think
out.
so. Yeah, all the rookie numbers are out.
Our rookie receiver took Watkins' old number.
Yeah.
But as far as single digits, I don't think anyone's made.
No
an
one's
announcement.
announced yet, and I don't think. I don't think. I don't know. I know what I was gonna say.
Okay. It's the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie. So that means I know Braden will 100% be seeing it.
Matt Damon and Adam Driver are going to be in a movie, The Last Duel.
Really? There's
It's
a lot of good cast in these
Ridley
upcoming
Scott's historical drama, because there's been a drought, so now they're all going to come back and.
movies. Billy Crystal just released a movie with what's her name? I see. I should have.
There's going to be a psychological thriller by Guillermo del Toro called Nightmare Alley.
Tiffany. Thank you, Braden.
Willem Dafoe, Bradley Cooper, Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Blanchett. It's not Blanket.
No.
That's not even. I don't even understand why.
Oh, this is a cast. Don't Look Up. It's a comedy from Netflix. Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Blanchett,
Clay Aiken.
Timothy Chalamet, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Ariana Grande, Tyler Perry, Ron Perlman,
Wait, Ariana Grande and Tyler Perry. Who's directing this?
Adam McKay.
What?
I don't know. Don't Look Up. It's a comedy, I guess.
With DiCaprio? Oh, okay.
That's a cast.
Jonah Hill.
No, you're a big ensemble cast guy, huh?
I'm a big ensemble cast guy with a good director name attached to it, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting movie.
Is Cameo
He
by
directed Vice. He has a good way of directing.
He is.
Is
And
Cameo
Big
by
Short and all that good stuff. What?
Is Cameo by definition someone who's not listed on the cast but still appears in the movie?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you have to know a cameo would be listed in the cast. They appear as themselves.
Because I just see big ensemble cast with some big names. I'm thinking I wonder how much screen time each one gets because it's a heavy cast load. I wonder how much is a cameo maybe of one of someone as
Nobody
a cameo.
can't be a cameo. You can't announce names on a movie and that's the cameo. That's not.
That's what I'm saying. So but they can still be on the cast list then,
They have to be on the cast list because
Yeah.
they appear as themselves. But if you announce a movie and the people in it, it's not a cameo if you announce who's in it.
Gotcha.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. You know what that's from?
Shakespeare.
Yeah, it is. I just had to search it. Macbeth, the tragedy of Macbeth. It's going to be a film with Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand.
That one should be fun. I like that. Denzel does a lot of stage acting.
Blanket. Who? What?
Because he was saying remember Blanchett? Blanket.
Oh. You must have been dying at that one, huh? You must be a comedian, man.
I am a comedian. Last night we were comedians.
No.
And you.
I wouldn't really call that comedy. What you two were doing was not comedy.
We were just standing up.
Ah.
Are the Mavs back, baby?
Are they back? Are they back where? In terms of what?
Gonna win the ring this year.
No, the Mavericks are not going to win the ring this year.
They beat the Nets yesterday.
Okay. What does that mean? Regular season? What? They beat the Nets?
It means they just got to get through the West. They just got to get to the finals, and I think they're the favorites, no matter who they're going up against.
I don't necessarily. What is your reasoning behind this? Because they beat the Nets?
Yep.
That's it? That's all you got? They beat the Nets.
He's on TV. Third guy. Kendrick Perkins. That's Marco.
Yep. One thing, you just want to talk about it. They beat the Nets by 4 points. You talking about they winning the ring?
I would love a Mavs Nuggets playoff series. I think that would be great.
The Mavs are fifth in
They are.
the conference.
Gotcha.
And yet somehow you expect these boys to be.
Anything is possible. Jesse wants to know if
They damn sure can't beat Phoenix.
If we have any tips on moving out of your dorm. Is the mini fridge still in the lobby or the living area?
I just threw away a lot of my stuff, but it's up to you.
Okay.
I traveled a long distance, so I really had to throw away a lot of my stuff and just start fresh every other year, or the next year or semester. Blah blah blah.
That's the way to do it. Are you looking up Luca right now?
The Pixar movie?
No, Bibbs wants to know.
Bibbs
wants to know.
Bibbs.
I thought I had it.
Is Luka still a top 5 player? That's what you said? You called him a top 5 player?
I don't know if I did.
You in trouble.
Did I really?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm asking you. You saying, did I really? I don't know.
Here we go.
Speak now. Speak now.
Shit, no, wrong.
Bulls play on ESPN, fellas. Play the Celtics. Let's go. We need to win tonight.
I don't think he's top.
If this article's right, that's kind of cool.
About what?
So this, sorry, it's an article of about Elon Musk hosting Saturday Night Live tomorrow,
And it says.
and it's his opening monologue, but it's redacted. What is it called? They cut out a bunch. They cut out most of it.
You can just say that.
I can't think of what it's called.
You don't have to.
Redacted.
You can just say they cut it
I
out.
think Luka's.
There we
From
go.
my ranking I made in November, I said he was the 8th best player.
Yeah.
In your face, Bibbs.
Anyway, if this article's right, then he mentions Doge and the moon into the moon in his monologue.
Bibb saying it was a. I don't know.
It was a hot take. I heard a lot of those.
So where do you rank Luka then? What is he? Top 10?
I think he's just a player.
What did that article say, man?
It was just his monologue, but most of it was cut out. But they
cool?
showed some part. Yeah, because he mentioned Doge and to the moon.
Yeah, I could have told you he's probably gonna say that. You come on, man. It's Elon Musk. He
Just had to confirm
He
it.
wasn't gonna say much.
Yeah, I think he's still 8 or top 8.
Wait, is that tomorrow? That
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live
Yeah.
episode.
I'm sure the order now kind of is different, right?
Mm.
Because now my number one player, I don't know if he's number one anymore. Because we
Right.
don't know if he's healthy.
Who's your number one player?
I said LeBron.
Mm.
Because they made fun of me once when I said Giannis was the top player.
Interesting. More difficult. Win an NBA title or NFL title. It depends on the role, right?
On the what?
If you're a GM,
What are you talking
coach,
What's more
The
difficult?
question says, what's more difficult, to win an NBA title or an NFL title?
yes.
What does the GM and all that have to do with it?
I don't know.
So what's your answer, Ben?
Individual.
I'm trying to think.
Is your answer different for GM and head coach?
I say personally, it's
Because there have been probably different teams who've won the NFL title and the NBA title.
yeah, I think it's harder to win NFL.
Yeah.
I think it's harder to win NFL.
I feel
So
like
it's
I would
one and
still
done.
say it's harder to say
Can't
NFL.
recover
It's
in
more
a series.
because it's more common that you make it and that team for what team loses falls off.
Yeah.
Or it's like, yeah, I say NFL got to be harder because basketball is the same. It's damn near like, I guess you could say because the same teams have won, it's harder, but not necessarily. You really just got to end up in a good situation. Football is really at random,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe because it's at random means it's harder to do.
Bib says NFL for sure because you can't make super teams. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's what I'm
So
saying.
that's
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
are saying the same thing.
Well, yeah, because I was just making sure because I'm thinking NFL is really at random. Like it's really you got to get hot at the right moment. You got to play the best football at the best time. You got to really be on it to make a run. Basketball,
Yeah, you're right.
you got
4 straight years.
Yeah, basketball, you really got basketball. You got multiple chances to beat the team.
Yeah.
Or to figure it out.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great teams losing the NFL playoffs
Yeah.
because it was just one game.
Yeah.
Just 60 minutes. It's just who's better in 60
And we've
minutes.
seen great teams come back down from series deficits.
Yeah. They have room, like Terrell was saying, they have room to lose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And lose, and then okay.
Room to lose, room to improve, and room to win.
Because it's a 7-game season. Oh, you didn't show up game 1, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what happened 5 years ago today, Armand? Today in history,
What happened
5
5 years ago today?
Leicester-
Wait, let's see. What? Oh, Leicester City?
they lifted the Premier League trophy. It was when it became official.
Wow. Big in soccer.
Yes. They were plus 5,000 to win.
Wow.
Was it 50,000 or 5,000?
It was a big odd because
Yeah.
I don't know the last time none of those big rich teams. It was a team not
Mhm.
part of the top 5, not even big 6. Tottenham isn't part of it.
What team do you all think started the super team boom? That's a good question. Possibly.
Who started the super team? The super team boom.
I wouldn't.
I mean, you got a
When I
few
think
options.
super team, I'm not thinking draft. You drafted really good players.
Yeah, that's
And,
not.
like,
It's not a super
Yeah,
team.
no, that's not super
is
team.
You traded for these guys. Or they signed to you in free agency.
Right, exactly.
Who started the super team boom? I'm not saying who
Yankees.
started.
In the NBA,
Let's limit it to in the
Yeah,
NBA.
um,
I mean, I know.
Celtics.
With Pierce and Garnett going after
Yeah.
them, and I'm getting Ray
It was
Allen.
Pierce went
Sure,
after them. Yeah.
I mean, that was technically like the first assimilation of what people to think would be a dominant group of players.
Yeah.
So essentially, I guess that would be like that.
And I think that's what-
people like to say LeBron, but I mean, I can't necessarily say that.
I mean, I get
Because-
LeBron wasn't the first one, but maybe he started the
Well,
boom.
Well, yeah, no. Well, where I'm coming from is when the Celtics signed those 4 guys, they're like, "Yeah, we about to go crazy. We about to do this, about to do that."
Yeah.
So that's with the like. I understand that like most
Basically, LeBron
most
just copied
GMs
what
do
they
that.
did.
Most GMs do that when they sign like good players, but you sign really good guys that at time.
They went from Celtics went from not being in the playoffs to winning the finals.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that would essentially, like, I guess Boom would be LeBron. Oh, yeah, see?
No, you guys are.
Yeah, seeing eye to eye. I guess dinguses agree.
You kill me, man.
You know, yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah, I think that is a good point. But I just wonder if they're ever going to go back to the non-super team ways, or is super team now the future we're going to live in?
What you talking about? The
It's in
NBA?
the NBA.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No,
there's
no,
no,
to
there's
what?
no, there's no going back. There's no. The
There's
Nets have
no
already
going back.
The Nets have gone too far, and now it's
Yeah,
gonna,
and that's what I'm
now it's
kind of
gonna get
worried
wild.
about.
Now it's gonna get kind of wild.
That's what I'm worried about.
But the thing is, the thing is, like, it can that's the, like, the thing is, you've seen multiple times it can only last so long. So
Yeah, I just don't know when's going to be the next time a team's going to win by growing, like the Warriors did the first time.
Maybe the Nuggets. The Nuggets more than likely will be one of the first teams that win by growing.
That'd be
because
nice.
They literally have done everything to acquire all those players and make them the best they possibly.
That would be nice.
Grandma Jana, hello. Saint Martin. Sounds very
Saint
nice.
Martin.
Where's that at? Do you know where that's at?
It's an island.
Yeah.
No.
I think off the
On
U.S.
vacation.
It's in the Caribbean
That's what I'm talking
Sea.
about.
That's a vacation.
The Caribbean.
It's a beautiful sight. Good morning.
Let us know if you see Jack Sparrow.
What are you talking about?
So, you guys like Nick Wright? I know he's a Kansas City guy. It's just
Yeah, I think.
you like him.
Yeah, I think sometimes.
I think it's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie.
Who?
Nick Wright, Fox Sports guy.
Kansas City native. Not a big fan. I
like him. He sticks to what he says.
I'll say this. They all stick to what they say for the most part. But I'll say this. I agree with most of his takes. I say about 82% of his takes, and then I say the rest of that percentage. Maybe I say about
82%.
Yeah, because and then the
That's
rest.
a very specific number.
82% of his takes, and then
Okay.
the rest of the stuff he talks is complete BS, man.
Like yesterday.
The rest of the stuff he talks comes out of complete bias, comes out of just a complete BS state. That's how I feel about that.
Did you hear what he said, Marco? He said Jokic would be the worst MVP we've had in 35 years.
Yeah.
And he said Jokic doesn't bring viewers. No one wants to watch Fox Sports to talk about Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. That's what he said on Instagram or something yesterday.
Wow.
Which I don't understand. How is he
I
the
don't
worst MVP we had in 35 years? I mean, I'd have to look at the last 35 years of
Because
MVPs.
he was saying
but
he was basing it off of a name basis. He was saying you got guys like Giannis, Harden, Steph.
Maybe not just player.
well, shouldn't the
LeBron.
MVP be the best player that season, not the best name?
Undoubtedly him, but he's just saying I don't. That's why I say he's like but in my opinion, if he really wants to talk about who the worst MVP,
You look at his stats; he was way behind everyone else. I love him, Steve Nash. I love him, but he was back-to-back MVP. You look at where he was statistically. I mean, it was just because he was on like a top-seeded Suns team that hadn't had a top seed in a while.
Man, one year, fucking David Robinson, Karl Malone got one. David Robinson got why can't Jokic? Like, come on, man.
Really, the worst, and I mean these are MVPs. I mean, all of them, even the ones who we think are the worst, all of them had a very good season.
You want to talk about? I'll say the year Dirk won, and they lost to the Warriors in round one. Well, maybe that's not the worst, but there's plenty of examples of that's not the worst. Dirk's not the worst, but there's plenty of examples of guys that you could use for that. I say, don't base it off of the name. Don't base it off of the fact that they bring in viewers. Base it off of what they did after they won those awards. Base it off of what they,
His best teammate isn't the other best player on the Nuggets. He's injured. He's not there, and Jokic is still balling.
Jamal Murray's not out.
He's very good.
And Jamal Murray's out, and Jokic is undoubtedly proved he's the best player on that team. I can still keep this thing going.
Yeah, if he goes down, Nuggets.
I was looking at my ranking list. Maybe Jokic now is better than Luka. I don't know. But he's probably moved up the most on people's list.
Chris Paul in the MVP conversation.
I mean, I think he should be
little
in the
bit?
conversation, but I still think it's Jokic's.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
I was
think
just
anyone.
asking because of what he's doing. That was something I had
You
seen
want to
on
have a
Twitter.
top 4 list? I think he could make the top 4.
Yeah.
For
Good
what
for
he
him.
did.
Get that recognition.
How do you feel about Andre Drummond's value to the Lakers?
He's doing what he can. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
Dave
They're
thinks
missing
it's
guard play right now,
underappreciated,
badly.
and maybe people will appreciate it now this next week.
Oh, if LeBron comes back?
Without Anthony Davis.
What?
Without Davis.
Oh, because he's hurt again.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So now Andre Drummond probably steps in to I don't know if he's been starting, but to a starting role.
You can't play perimeter like Davis can. All right, buddy. Nice chatting with you. Thanks for joining.
Coffee's on, everybody.
Mr. Keurig himself.
Mr. Keurig himself. Wow, I just said it, but you just.
Yeah, we said the same thing.
No, I feel like you're getting as much as you can out of him. We'll see what happens when Davis is gone and it's Drummond, but he's almost averaging a double since joining the Lakers. So
This next week, teams are starting. They all have a few games left, and we're going to see the difference between you might play 1 or 2 extra games to get into the playoffs.
Mhm.
2.
How many games are left? Like 5 this season?
Around 6, 5. It depends for each team. There's like some of these teams. I'm looking at the standings, adding it in my head. Most of them 6. Some have 5 left.
2 minutes ago, LeBron tweeted, "It's all fun and games until the bunny got the gun." What is that? What is he talking about?
I don't know. Maybe he's not.
Buddy got a gun. Space Jam 2.
Yeah, it's gonna be PG-13.
5 days away from the NFL schedule release. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, on Monday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
There you go.
Why did I say Monday?
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, I'm dumb, but that'll be exciting. 17 games. I'm wondering, are they gonna start a week earlier,
They're going to tell you.
or is playoffs gonna be start a week later
We'll
because of
find
that
out.
next game?
We'll find out. I'm trying to think what top rookies the Chiefs are going to be going up against on their schedule.
You going against Jamar Chase?
Yeah, we'll be going up against Jamar Chase.
Good.
Yeah.
We can rush that
We'll be
line.
going up against we'll be going up against
Bateman.
Bateman. Yeah, Rashad.
Yeah,
Bateman.
Rashad Bateman.
Wow, we do get to play Joe Burrow this year.
We do.
Baker Mayfield and that crazy defense.
They want a revenge game.
Yeah, they get a revenge game. Same with Buffalo.
That need to be prime time. I need to see that on
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. And then we need to do Sunday in Kansas City and Cleveland. Oh!
Let's see. I wonder how many primetime games the Chiefs are going to get. I don't think a team usually gets
Buffalo.
scheduled more than 6.
Bibbs going to Buffalo. I think they're playing at home against Buffalo. Maybe they are on the road. Maybe this thing that's telling me the opponents is wrong.
Yeah, no,
That'll be prime time.
I think they might be home.
Yeah, it's home. Buffalo here. Yeah, they got some really good teams at home this year. They're
I
playing
mean-
Steelers, Browns, Bills. Cowboys will be better this year.
Eagles.
New York
Eagles are
Giants
gonna
going
be
to see
away.
Barkley.
Eagles, Washington. You said New York Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They picked the Packers for that Week 17 game. I don't know if once again we may not get to see Rodgers Mahomes because who knows what happens with Aaron Rodgers right now.
I bet they get 5 primetime games. No, they'll get 6 primetime games. I'll go
Six isn't the
6.
number.
6 is a good number, and I don't think they try and do more than 6. Although a lot of people probably want to watch Chiefs, but
Mhm.
of course, maybe 2 divisional games. And make those Chargers games prime time. I mean, one of them is definitely going to be prime time.
One of the Chargers.
Chargers.
Game? Yeah, because Herbert and Mahomes.
And an Oakland or Denver game, one will probably be prime time, a Thursday night, because it usually is a prime time.
Mhm. Yeah, no, we are in Buffalo this year. I don't know what's up. Maybe the NFL wanted to give New England that advantage against the Chiefs. That's why we had to play there 3 years in a row.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, like all those.
I was just looking at that Chiefs picture, but I guess
They
we'll find
played-
out
They
Wednesday.
played New England this year, but Cam was out for that game.
Yeah, it was it was kind of the first COVID affected game
Mhm.
because it got rescheduled. Like it was a day later, and then I think with the Bills, ours was also like a day or two later. That Eagles will be interesting.
Yep.
I'm not saying the Eagles game, but just when we talk NFL, seeing how the
Jalen-
Eagles are,
Will Jalen Hurts be the still the
the
starting quarterback?
Titans, and then I'm sure. I mean, I could look now and say what's this record I want, but maybe we wait till that schedule. But that's what
Week
it
one,
is.
who are they playing?
Chiefs,
Yeah, we're gonna go back to this tape when it comes out. I
week
say it's
one.
Chargers in Los Angeles.
You think
Los
they
Angeles,
play
yeah,
Chargers week one?
yeah. I think it's a division game, week one. The next guess would be Raiders on the road.
That's a good guess.
Las Vegas.
I'll say Tennessee. Just because you said Chargers, I'll be
Yeah.
random say Tennessee.
I would say my random team. I would want it to be the Packers. Get an early season.
I think Chargers or Raiders is a good one, but
Good morning, Uncle Maury.
good morning, Uncle Maury. Yeah, I don't know Packers. Yeah, I guess we don't know when it's going to be, and it's not going to be the last game because last game's already a divisional game, which makes sense.
For playoff
I
purposes.
mean, you make that game like a Broncos or Raiders. Yeah, Chargers should be. Who's the toughest team the Chiefs are going to play this year on their schedule? I mean,
Maybe Cleveland.
the contenders are Cleveland, huh?
That defense has gotten better. They got better with the draft this offseason.
But you don't think it's still the Cleveland Browns? I mean, I say
No,
that
I
about
don't-
the Raiders.
I don't think
It's always the
I
Raiders.
think this is a little better Cleveland Browns team than we've seen in years past. The playoff game against the Steelers kind of helped with that one.
Better. So Cleveland, you think is our best matchup? I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But Bills,
Bills, yeah,
and
Bills,
Chargers, and I mean Ravens, and he's in the room, so he won't hear. But I mean, those are probably the top. Somewhere there with the Titans. That's five.
I think
five
Cleveland's going to be a
opponents.
real good test for the offensive line. I'm curious to see where that game gets slated at.
Yeah. Looking at the schedule, I like that those Cleveland and Buffalo games, if this is right, are home. I kind of like that. And, Tennessee, Baltimore are the toughest non-divisional away games.
What part of the Chiefs are you excited to watch this year?
Um,
Or are you looking forward to watching? I got offensive line and
Yeah.
offensive line. I think is a top one. I think that's a popular answer. Linebackers for me.
I'll give an arm-on answer. I just want to see, we've seen them improve
Mm-hmm.
from Smith's last season through the Mahomes years. How are they going to improve this year? Because you need to improve. And it's that offensive line. I don't think it can be just the offensive line. I'm excited to see what other receivers gonna show up.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one.
But I think offensive line receivers can defense. I thought last year before defense was below average. I thought last year they were average, better than average, average to better than average, and that's good. You don't need to have the best defense when you have a top 5 at worst offense. A top 3 offense,
Top 5.
No, you truly don't need the best. See, all I wanted was an average defense. I wanted a good offensive
And
line.
that's why they invested so much in the offensive line.
They did, which is the smartest thing. Yes, Uncle Maury, a big 50 for Dad. Big 50.
Big 50.
He's a 50-year-old man.
Did you get him anything for his birthday?
You're gonna go to the liquor store, get him some wine.
Have you guys? What is it? What do you got planned for today? Some Top Golf?
I don't know. I think we're going to dinner. Might call him after this, see what he's got planned. If he wants me to come a certain time.
Is he working today?
He's not. He got today off and Monday off. Yeah, he's working the weekend. So he's gonna have to work over the weekend.
It's all right. You're spending the weekend with your mom.
Yeah, I'll spend. Well, I kind of have Saturday off, so Sunday with my mom, Friday with my dad. Maybe hang out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Maybe see Bibbs and them. They might be hanging out. I haven't seen them in a while.
Cruise around South OP.
Cruise around good old South OP. Getting mad about this mask mandate. Apparently.
Go to the old Chipotle.
I got Chipotle this week, so I don't need Chipotle. But Yeah.
Get you some Lion's Choice roast beef sandwich.
You have big plans this weekend?
No,
I-
just working and taking mom to eat wherever she wants to go eat.
That's nice.
That is the plan.
We'll be back next week.
Next week, Monday. Yep.
Got a nice week planned. Summer's starting.
You'll be
Word, lots of
you'll be a
words.
master student on Monday.
Oh,
You'll
no.
officially be a master kid.
I got my finals week, but
Tony says you're gonna get your Philly cheese.
yeah. You remember when you made fun of me because I said it was a top 5 Philly cheesesteak? You thought that was a funny thing.
Yeah. Now it's a cool thing.
No cap. I think I'm going to start saying no cap.
All
You just
right.
got to let me know what time no cap tomorrow, okay?
He's bringing it back. Watch out, folks.
Well, because I never knew how to use it, but no cap basically means no lie, right?
Mhm.
So, like, Chiefs are going to be pretty good this year, no cap, right?
Yeah.
That's how you use it? That Philly cheesesteak at Chartreuse Caboose is pretty good, no cap.
I don't know if you would. I feel like I would have to say it, or
Or, like, you say
Hey, this Philly
something,
cheesecake is good, and then you're like,
but then if it's not, I
Cheese-
say that's cap.
Philly cheesesteak.
That's cap.
So
right?
yeah.
Well, you know, no cap, we'll be back next week.
That was good use of it too. There
I
you
know,
go.
thanks. Hopefully I have some things to talk about. Man, Tony said Philly cheese. Now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gonna go to.
I think I have. Go to the fridge.
Gonna go to the fridge, check out the fridge.
We got some spaghetti.
There you go. He's got some spaghetti to eat. We got some Friday hanging.
We got some waking to do.
waking.
Yeah, I feel like we got to wake up.
Yeah, true. The coffee. Anyway, it worked,
Yeah.
but we had to, we can't just run on caffeine.
Yeah, we can't. We tried answering Bibbs' questions.
We answered Bibbs' question.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's the best cereal. Oh, maybe you should talk about your coffee creamer.
Oh, my coffee creamer. Remember when I used to do coffee creamer? Not anymore.
I said, okay, my guy. Eli taught me that one. And okay, there you go. You killed my- That's funny. Yeah, you haven't had your coffee creamers in a little bit. Your cereal.
Because I'm
your
doing this
Snickers,
milk,
your
honey, some cinnamon and cardamom, but it's basically the milk honey.
Gotcha.
Not bad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Good times. All right, guys. We'll see you Monday. Thanks for tuning in today.
See you guys later.
Happy birthday to Armand's dad.
Yes.
And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Yes.
Enjoy your Sunday. See you later.
See you guys later.